I just walked in the door after 24 plus hours of travel from New York to New Zealand, a layover in New Zealand, and then from New Zealand to home. Literally like 5 minutes ago walked in the door. And I thought, hey, what better time to film a reset than right now? Because I am determined to lock in and fully just set myself up for the week and not let jet lag get the best of me. I don't know how much sleep I've had over the past like 30-ish hours. It's just been like little bits here and there. I was able to sleep a little bit on our long flight, but I definitely don't feel my best. And right now it is midday on Monday, so I need to make it at least to like 8 p.m. before I can conk out. And so I thought, hey, let's get ourselves sorted, let's unpack, let's do some washing, let's do an everything shower, let's do all the things I need to do to kind of set me up well, set me up for success. But Soph's fiance Sam picked us up from the airport, which was so kind of him. And so Soph and Sam just dropped me home and they're on their way home now. But I walked in the door and the house is fully decorated, which is just the cutest thing ever. Like, this is the door that I walked through to get into the house. Liam has decorated it, which is just the cutest thing ever. Like, that just made my day so much more. Like, it would have just been nice to come home in general, but coming home to a little like surprise from Liam, as well as a little handwritten note and some of my favorite treats. He's the best. But like I said, it is midday right now, so he is at work. So I am counting down the hours until he gets home. I've missed him so much and I'm so excited to see him. And he also said that he started work early today so that he could finish early and come home sooner. So I just want to try and make the most of the hours that he's at work and like do all the things that I need to do so that when he comes home, we can just hang out. I didn't even bother bringing my suitcase inside yet because I thought I may as well leave it in the garage so that I can unpack all of my dirty clothes and put a load of washing on immediately. But I kind of need to wash what I'm wearing too. So this is the situation on the floor of the garage right now. I'm gonna put all of my dirty clothes in the washing machine. Life hack, make sure you pack a dirty clothes bag with you when you travel, because most of my dirty clothes are just in here, so I don't even have to like go through and separate my clean clothes from my dirty clothes. They're all separated for me. I'll do a colored load first and then I'll do the whites after. Next, I'm gonna put away all of the snacks that I brought home. I brought home some of my favorites, but then I also brought some home for Liam. So I'll show you what I brought home. First of all, goldfish, because I love them. I do fear that these ones got absolutely crushed, so these might end up being a bit breadcrumby, but that's okay. And then I also got some cheddar goldfish. These ones survived a lot better. I must have packed them just way better. And then I think I have some in my carry-on too. We have Swedish fish per Liam's request. We have a mini bag of Trader Joe's chocolate pretzels because they didn't have any of the big bags, and their chocolate pretzels are my favorite. Another one of my favorites are these Brookside dark chocolate goji and raspberry. Love these. And then Liam also requested these little gummies from Trader Joe's. So he has a nice little haul waiting for him as well. Do we think I can take all of my bags upstairs in one go? I have a tote bag, backpack, and suitcase. But the suitcase is kind of emptier now because I just emptied some of it to wash. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Ow. This is really humbling. Oh, I just stepped on my trousers. 2 more steps. Okay. We made it. My room. I missed my bed so much. I want to jump in, but I should not. That would be such a bad decision. We're not going to do it. A lot of the clothes that I packed are actually clean now because we did some washing when we were halfway through our trip. Some of this is just like clean stuff to put away. A lot of it actually. But I reckon once I've unpacked at least majority, then I can have my shower. That's the deal I'm making with myself right now. I might actually put some shorts on first though because I'm sweating. good roll so far. I think I've been home for less than an hour. First load of washing is done. Snacks are put away. Suitcase and carry-on bags are officially empty and put away. Dirty clothes are separated, clean clothes are separated. And now I'm going to reward myself with an everything shower. I'm so excited. I feel like me again. No, but actually, that is just one of the best feelings ever. Coming off a long haul flight and having an everything shower. There's actually nothing better. I went downstairs and made myself some lunch, but as I was sitting there eating it, I got the biggest wave of tiredness hit me, and I was like, oh no, this is not good. It is like 2 p.m. I cannot be getting tired at 2 p.m. So I think I'm gonna head out and do some grocery shopping, because I think as long as I keep doing things and don't like stop and like sit down for too long, I think I'll be okay. I really just want to sit down. I really just want to do nothing. I've also put on the second load of laundry. Why am I like scared to drive my car again? I'm dead. It feels like I've been away so much longer than 2 weeks. I think Liam filled up my car. He is just the best. I'm not gonna do like a full grocery shop. I just want to grab some fruit and some milk, and then also some stuff for dinner tonight, because I am craving a home cooked meal. I have had so much fun eating out over the past couple of weeks. Like, we've had just like the best food, but yeah, I am just craving a home cooked meal. So I think I'm just gonna make one of our like favorite comfort meals tonight, because that's just what I'm in the mood for. I've just made myself a coffee. It is a little bit later in the afternoon than I would usually drink caffeine, but I am struggling, guys. I'm struggling. So I decided to make myself a coffee, but the washing machine just said that it was finished as well. So I need to hang that up. That's the second load. I've already hung up the first one to dry. So we're doing well, guys. I'm honestly very happy with how many things we've gotten done, but I am really starting to feel it now. So there is about an hour and a half until Liam should get home from work. I fear I want to lay down, but I can't let myself do it. I can't. The last thing I wanted to do before Liam gets home is lay out the little bits and pieces that I picked up for him while I was in the US. I didn't get him anything too crazy. I already showed you guys the snacks that I got him. And when I asked him if there was anything I could bring home for him, like if there was anything he would like, he just said, if you find any cool bookmarks, I would love to have them. Because usually when Liam and I travel together, we try and collect bookmarks from the places that we go. Even if it's literally just like the free ones that you get when you buy a book from a bookstore, I feel like a lot of bookstores, especially like independent ones and like kind of more like niche ones, give you a free bookmark every time you make a purchase. And so he's like, if you just get any of those, I would love them. So I got him one from Strand, and then I also got one from McNally Jackson, and I think he's gonna think this one is really cool. But then I also just saw this one at Strand and I got it for him as well. Like, this one wasn't just like a free one. This one is like a metal kind of one, but it has the Brooklyn Bridge on it. And then I also got him a book. So I'm just gonna pop those on the bed so that he sees them when he comes home from work. Perfect. I just finished editing my vlog. I mostly edited it on the plane, but I just needed to do some finishing touches at home, and now I need to make the thumbnail. I literally just keep staring at the door because Liam's gonna be home any minute, and I'm genuinely so excited to see him. This is actually the longest we've ever been apart, and it's only been a couple weeks. I'm just so excited. I know that if I like sit back and make myself comfortable, it's all gonna be over. So I'm like sitting on the edge of the couch. Oh gosh. I know I said I was gonna try and stay up till 8 p.m, but I may have accidentally tripped and fell into my pajamas and into bed, and it is 7:15. But you know what? I'm considering that a success. The fact that I didn't just like fall asleep at 2 p.m. today, that is the success. Hopefully I'm gonna just have the best sleep of my life tonight, back in my own bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I had the best sleep ever last night. Like, I fell asleep probably 30 seconds after closing my eyes. Like, I didn't even read before bed. That's how you know I was just out of it. The only problem is it is currently 4 a.m. and I am wide awake, so that's really good, but I'm just gonna sit and read. But I just feel so good after sleeping in my own bed. Like, that is just the best feeling ever. It's a few hours later and I thought we could talk about our plans for today. It's our first full day back in the country, and you know what that means. That means that today is officially Introvert Restoration Day. That's what I'm calling today. And basically, that just means we are recharging. If you are an introvert, if you are a homebody, you will know that sometimes you just need an introvert/homebody recharge, restoration day where you don't see anyone, you don't talk to anyone, you don't really leave the house. Like, I might go on a walk if I'm feeling crazy, but like we're not doing anything. And I don't mean that I'm going to be like doing nothing all day. Like I won't be sitting in bed rotting, but everything that I am going to do today will hopefully be in my house by myself. Because whilst I love my best friends so much, like I literally couldn't ask for better best friends, and I have loved spending every single day with them, it doesn't matter how much you love the people in your life. If you're an introvert, you just need some introvert time. And I know that they would say the exact same thing, so this is not an insult to them at all. But Liam is at work, I have no plans, so today is going to be my day. I think honestly I'm just going to try and like catch up on all of the things I need to catch up on. I feel like there's a bit of like life admin stuff to take care of. I have some emails I need to do. I also need to just like go through any like work stuff because my manager, Bestie Lang, we have like a shared document where she puts all of my work related things, and I need to like really sit down and go through that and just make sure I'm up to date with everything. So it will be just mostly like a sitting at the computer day, which is absolutely fine with me. I have no issues with that. And just to double down, I literally just got my period, so it sounds like a heat packing comfy clothes kind of day. I'm honestly so excited. Like a day at home after a few weeks away. Heaven. If you want to know how my day is going, this is how. Honestly, it's very good apart from the period situation, but we're locked and loaded. Heat pack that velcros around your body, stomach pain covered, back pain covered. Genius. So I have this, we have some Advil, and we're doing okay. Good morning, besties. Yesterday I was taken out. I was on that couch with my laptop and a heat pack all day. Nothing to report, honestly. But today I feel like I'm back in business. The cramps are not gonna take over my day today. I'm hoping. I just went grocery shopping and did like an actual big grocery shop, which I should have done the other day when I was there just getting a few things, but I just did not have like the energy. So I just went and did a proper shop. But I'm ready to continue our reset today and get a few more things ticked off my list. And hopefully by the end of today, I will feel completely and utterly reset and back to normal. Yesterday I did do a lot of stuff on my laptop, which was actually really good because I feel like I kind of just like got back into work mode. But we have a few more things on the list today, so I'll keep you guys updated. I saw earlier in the video when I was unpacking, I put a bunch of stuff into this little bin that I have that's labeled travel, and it's been a little bit since I got home now, and I was just kind of thinking, I was like, oh, I should show you guys what's in this bin and like what I keep in here, because these are kind of like my travel essentials and things that I am just so glad that I have when I do these big trips. And I have watched so many travel essentials videos on TikTok and YouTube and like pack with me videos and stuff like that, and I feel like obviously everyone kind of likes to travel with different things, but I thought I would show you some of my things that I love traveling with, I think are so helpful just in case you have a trip coming up and you might, I don't know, want some ideas. And I do like to keep them all in this bin because it just means every time I go on a trip, whether that's international or just within Australia, I have everything in one place, because a lot of this stuff I don't really use unless I'm going on a trip, so it's nice to have it all together. So I definitely recommend doing this because it's just so helpful when it comes to packing. Firstly, obviously you need your passport, but something I find really helpful is traveling with like a little pouch. This one is my new one that I got when I was in New York, which I already mentioned, but obviously you need your passport with you, but it's also really good because you usually have to carry your boarding passes with you as well. So having like somewhere to put those little pieces of paper or like any other important things, I always put my portable charger in here as well, and any like charging cords or headphone cords or anything like that, just like in here, maybe a lip balm as well, and just like all of your important things are in one place. And I find that so much easier than trying to like dig through different pockets in my bag. Like having a pouch with your important stuff stuff in it. Very helpful. Anyways, moving into this little container that I have. The first thing in here is the best thing ever. This is just a little travel mirror from Amazon. I think if you look up travel mirror, it's probably one of the first ones that come up. I feel like they're all kind of the same, but it's just so good. Whether you're doing an international trip or a domestic trip or just like a little weekend away at the beach, whatever it is, this is so helpful because I feel like if you're going to stay in a hotel or an Airbnb, you never really know what the mirror situation is going to be, and especially if you're traveling with a bunch of girls, like you're going on a girls weekend or a hens weekend or something like that, mirror space and like getting ready space is not always super available. Like especially if you're traveling with a bunch of girls, it's nice to not have to rely on you all fitting in the bathroom or all fitting in front of like a floor length mirror or something like that, because you'll have your own. And this one kind of like sits up by itself, and it also has a light. I don't think mine's charged right now, but it usually does have like this mini ring light, which again, very helpful, super affordable. Pretty much all of my friends have this and we all use it, we all love it. These ones are kind of self-explanatory, but these are travel adapters. These are both universal travel adapters, so they just have like every, oh my gosh, the lighting keeps changing. I'm so sorry, the sun is going behind clouds as we speak, but this has Europe, UK, US and Australia on it, and I have two of them, pretty much like one for me, one for Liam. But honestly, if I'm going on a trip by myself, I'll take both with me. But I just don't think I'm gonna bother with doing like individual adapters for each country, because now I have two universal ones. I feel like I don't need anything else, and this is great to have in your carry-on bag as well in case you need to charge something at the airport and they don't have a universal kind of port. And going along with that, I always take a power board with me. This is like my designated travel power board, which like, yeah, it's a little bit bulky and annoying, but it's so useful, again, especially if you're traveling with a few other people and there's maybe only one or two power points in the room, then you can all kind of share, and it means you only need to have like one adapter with you. You can plug this into your adapter and suddenly you have so many Australian power kind of like plugs with you, so you don't have to use an adapter for every single item. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Something that I personally love is this portable luggage weight. This just like gives me so much peace of mind. So you just put this strap around the strap of your suitcase, and then you just pull up and it will weigh your suitcase, so you know if you're going to be underweight, overweight before you get to the airport. And that is just nice, because if you are just overweight, you know, okay, I can just take out a few more things. Or if you've got a lot more space, you know that you can take that extra jacket, whatever it may be. Another thing, kind of self-explanatory, an air tag. I put this in my luggage when I travel, so I just know for sure that it has made it to the country that I'm trying to get to. I have personally actually never lost my luggage, thank goodness, but I know a lot of people have, and just to be able to know where it got lost and where it is very helpful. So glad I have that. Again, kind of just like peace of mind, and if you're an anxious traveler, that's really helpful. I also always travel with this. This is my little mini like first aid kit, kind of like medical bag, and I have everything I could ever need in this thing. At least I hope I do. I have pads, I have tampons, I have Advil, I have safety pins, I have little clips for my hair, extra hair ties, extra bobby pins, tissues, a nail file, cold and flu, band-aids, a lot of band-aids. I also have body tape, like fashion tape, so if you have like a top that's kind of gapey, you can use that. Just like anything you could possibly need. And yes, I know that pharmacies exist in other places. Like, it's not like I can't get cold and flu tablets or band-aids anywhere else in the world, but having them on you when you travel is so helpful. And I have used the things in this bag so many times, or my friends have. Also, this is light and small. Like, this barely takes up any space. I usually pack it in my checked luggage, not my carry-on, but there have been a few times where I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't have that in my checked luggage. I wish I had that like now with me. So I might start traveling with it in my carry-on, but again, it's small, it's tiny, it's not taking up space or weight really. And the times where I have needed it, it's just like you don't want to have to go out and get those things. Yes, they're available at a CVS or at a pharmacy or whatever, but like if you have blisters now, you don't want to have to walk to CVS to get band-aids. Or if you've woken up with a blocked nose and you've kind of got a cold or flu symptoms, you want to take the cold and flu right then. So I personally love having this with me. I just like feeling prepared. Another thing, portable charger, lifesaver. I've used this a bunch of times, especially when you're walking around doing like 20,000 steps a day, not coming back to your accommodation in between, not being able to charge your phone in between. You're using your phone to take photos, to get directions, maybe to use Google Translate. Like, I feel like you use your phone so much throughout the day, and my battery, I feel like, just gets worse and worse as time goes on. And so having a portable charger, I am always just like so grateful that I have this. This one is from Amazon as well. It's the brand INIU, and I heard really great reviews about about this one and I love it. If my friend's phone's battery is dying, I'll always lend it to them because I can get a bunch of chargers out of one like fully charged portable charger situation, and so it's so handy. And then this is my new best friend. This is the Downy Wrinkle Release Spray. It says your iron in a bottle. So I just got this from Amazon. If you look up like wrinkle release spray, I think that's what I looked up. There's a few different brands and a few different options. I just went with this one. I don't know, it was affordable. It looked like it had decent reviews. And this is great if you don't really want to have to iron your items or steam your items while you're away, or maybe you just don't have access to an iron or a steamer. Like I never want to iron a piece of clothing when I'm traveling, but I feel like I always need to iron something. Like there's always some things that come out of my packing cubes that are so wrinkled and just look like they have been rolled up sitting in my suitcase for a week, because they have, and you're almost like, can I wear that? Like it actually is like beyond the point of being able to wear it and not looking silly. And that's where this comes in. You just spray it on your item of clothing and then you smooth it out with your hands and it gets rid of the wrinkles. It's not perfect, like it's not like a freshly crisp ironed piece of clothing obviously, but if you just have something that is super wrinkly, it will get rid of a lot of the wrinkles, and that is all I need. Like I don't need like a crisp ironed item, but I do want something that looks like it hasn't been like scrunched up in the bottom of my bag. It's definitely not a necessity, but I really like having it. Also, if you don't have that with you, another thing you can do is just take your piece of clothing and hang it up in the bathroom while you take a shower, and the steam from the shower will act as a bit of a steamer and help loosen those wrinkles a little bit. I don't feel like that's the best method ever. I feel like that doesn't always work for me, but it is a helpful thing to know. I also just have a little mini hand sanitizer, which is just really handy to have, especially just on public transport and like being on a plane. It's just nice to have it on hand. But yeah, that is basically what is in that little tub of things. And then just for some other random things I wanted to share, this is like, again, not like revolutionary. All of these things are very like, people do this all the time, people use this all the time, but these are just things that I find really useful. This is my tech bag and it will have all of my chargers, all of my cords, all of my camera batteries, like everything that I need I can fit in this one little bag. I think having a clear little case like this I find really helpful because I can see exactly what I need and like where it is, so I don't have to go digging through a pouch or a bag or something. So I find a clear bag very, very useful. This is also just like the perfect size. This one is from Kmart. It's just in the toiletry like section, technically a toiletry bag obviously, but I just use it for all my tech stuff. I have tried to use like the tech bags that you can buy that have little like pouches for all the cords and things like that, but I just find that my stuff doesn't fit very well in that, especially when it comes to like charging like blocks and like power plugs. Like my laptop charger is quite bulky and it doesn't tend to like fit very well in like the designated like pockets and sections that those bags tend to give you, so I can just shove everything in here and it's fine. I love it. And then lastly, this is definitely not a necessity at all, but I love having a journal with me. I did this in New York last time we went, and this is my one that I took with us this time, and just to be able to like journal about my experiences. I still need to add some more photos in here. I'm gonna print some out, but I just wrote about like what we did that day. We went to Ruby's for breakfast and they gave us this little like postcard, so I glued that in. Sometimes I will buy like postcards or something to be able to glue in, like I'll try and find one. Like this one here I got when we were at the New York Public Library, but you really don't need to like spend money on getting things for your journal. Like this is the Ralph sleeve from my coffee. This is the tag from my little pouch that I bought at Strand. When we went to the Empire State Building, they gave us a little postcard, and same when I was at Blank Street, I found a little postcard. I glued in the playbill from Moulin Rouge. I ripped up like bags, like this was my McNally Jackson bag, and glued that in. When we were in the Hamptons, we went to a coffee shop and I glued in part of the bag. I glued in the little coffee sleeve. I glued in another part of another bag. It's so easy to find like free stuff that acts as a souvenir, and it ends up just being so special to look back on. I still need to actually finish a few more pages in here, and like I said, I want to add some photos and stuff. Like this is just literally from my bag that my bagel was in. Like nothing crazy, and I just think this will be so fun to look back on in the future. I just wrote about what we did and how I was feeling, and just like my experience traveling in my 20s to New York with my best friends. Like what an experience, and I just like never want to forget anything. So I love doing that. It is like a bit of effort. Like you do need to like keep up with it, especially if you're doing it just as a dedicated like travel journal. It is way better to update it every day or every second day, because going back and trying to remember what you did and what you ate and where you went every day is a little bit difficult. Luckily we have like photos, so I'll be able to go back and look at like what did we do that day, but it's much easier if you do it as you go. And I also find that if I take a glue stick on the trip in a small little pencil case with a pen, like usually at the end of every second or third day, I'll go through and glue everything in as I go, because then I don't like lose track of like, wait, when did we go to Ruby's? Like, which day should I glue this in on? When did we go to this coffee shop? Where should I glue that in? Like, I just like glue it in as I go, so everything is stuck in, you don't lose anything, everything's in order. I find that the best way to do it. But yeah, love a travel journal personally. But yeah, those are like my little like travel essentials or things that I think are like worth spending the money on or worth putting the effort into doing. But everyone's different, so you'll work out what works for you the more you travel. The last thing I want to do as part of my little reset is to update my travel journal one last time. I still have a few things I want to fill in, but mostly I want to add some photos. I have this cute little printer that I got for my birthday from Bestie Lang, which like prints Polaroids, and it's just the cutest thing ever. I wanted this for so long, so I'm very happy that I now have it. Like, I just printed this one, which is just obviously a photo straight from my camera roll, but it looks like I took a Polaroid. Like, it's so cute. So I want to print off a few of these to add to my travel journal, just to like fill in some of the gaps, and also obviously just like add some photos. It's actually so cool. Like, you can like edit the photo and like rearrange it and stuff on the app before you print it out. You can like add stickers and stuff if you really want to. I don't think I'm gonna do that. You can add a filter, like you could make it black and white if you want to, which is kind of a vibe, like make it almost look more like vintagey. It's so cool. This is not sponsored. It sounds like it is. And you can also like adjust the brightness, the contrast, all of that sort of stuff. Like, it's so fun. I'm obsessed. It comes out white, but it just needs a chance to develop a little bit. I'm trying to only print like 1, maybe 2 photos per day that we were there. Okay, photos are all printed. Now it's time to glue them in. Oh my gosh, they turned out so cute. Like, look at this. We had this lady take our photo at the Brooklyn Bridge, which was so nice of her. She saw us like trying to take self-timer photos. She was like, can I take a photo for you guys? And we were like, yes, please. Thank you so much. This is one from us in the rowboat at Central Park, which was so much fun. The Hamptons, obviously. I love how they look in Polaroid form. Like, they're just so cute. Little pic of me and Sarah walking down the street. I wonder if I should take this to Europe with me when I go. Like, is this so obnoxious to bring with me? But it would be so fun to print photos like while we were there. I think I'm done with my travel journal, at least for now. I didn't quite finish it and like update every single page, but I did most of it, so I'm happy with my progress, and it's just looking so fun now that I've added photos, and I also added a few stickers which you guys saw. But we have lots of fun pages, and I just know that I'm going to love being able to look back on this and read about the things that I did with my friends in my 20s. Again, I still have some writing to fill out. I've done most of it, but yeah, there's a few. I love this page. This one's really fun, from the Hamptons. And this one looks so much more fun with the photos and the writing added. But yeah, I have a couple more pages I need to do. I'm trying to think, do I want to continue using this journal for other travel adventures, or do I like switch to a different one? Like, when I go to Europe later this year, do I continue in this journal, or do I do a whole separate journal for my Europe adventures? Because last time I just had a separate journal for New York, and I kind of want to have them separate, but at the same time I have so much space left in this journal, so I feel like I shouldn't waste it. But anyway, I am actually going to end this vlog here because I feel like I did everything I wanted to do. I feel reset. I feel back to routine. I feel like I'm just living my normal life again, which feels good. I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to be in routine. I love a routine, not gonna lie, I really do. But I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and resetting with me. And I guess we are just back to regularly scheduled programming for the foreseeable future in terms of normal vlogs and also my normal book content. But I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.